Macedonia Missionary Baptist Church presents This Is Your Day with Dawne Biggs.
Hi, I'm Dawne Biggs with This Is Your Day. Today I'll be chatting with Victoria Mitchell, who is the lead of the Matrons Ministry. Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Miss Dawne. How are
It's
you?
good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for being one of my guests.
My pleasure.
A matron. What is a matron?
A matron is a married woman, and that's what our ministry initially started off back in the early 1900s. It was set aside to get that age group of young married women that had children at home to be active in the church. So this ministry was started, but over the years it has evolved and now includes just, younger women. Doesn't really matter about the age, it's more of your spirit, who you are,
Okay.
what your interests are, with your activity, what kind of activities you want to be involved in. So therefore it was changed to work wherever in the church you feel comfortable.
Okay, thank you. All right, you said something about activities. What kind of activities do you have?
Well, we have set aside some community activities. We have built a relationship with a women's shelter in Alberta, and we go and visit them quarterly. And we take dinner, we'll take supplies, whatever the house is in need of, and then we fellowship with the women. They have other organizations that come in and do, Bible teaching. So we don't get into that, but we're there for spiritual support, and then as well as, just to build a fellowship and to have a conversation with them.
Do you announce when you go, and can other people of the church, can they come and not necessarily be a member of the Matrons Ministry?
Well, we don't really announce that we're going. We call them on a quarterly basis to go and do the visit. And anyone, I guess, could go along with us if they chose to. Now, we have taken some of the young ladies with the youth department. They have gone, and it was quite an experience for them. Just to see, so many young women being displaced. And they, they're either pregnant or they have small children.
Okay. And you have external activities, and you have some internal activities too.
Right. So internal, just as an outreach, we have what we call our care cards, and that is an outreach for our college students. So each of the matrons gets a little card, and you write a spiritual message on there, just some, words of encouragement for them. And then we also include a little monetary donation with that. It may not be very much, but then collectively with 15, 16 donations, they end up with a nice little donation, and they are usually quite excited to get it.
For a college student, anything is a good thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
And most of the time we get thank you cards back, and it, by us not announcing it, they're not anticipating it. It just shows up in the mail. So it's really been a blessing for a lot of the young ladies, especially because the guys don't really, come back with the information of, thank you cards. But the young ladies, they generally do, and it's always been positive.
Tell me about your annual prayer breakfast.
Our annual prayer breakfast, we're always excited about that. That's our only program that we, set aside to do. And it's on the fourth Saturday of August every year. And this year, if things go as we've planned, we have Sister Elise Poe will be our speaker for that day. And it's from 10 to 12. We did a breakfast. People said it was too early, so we changed it to a brunch. And it will be from 10 to 12, and it's open to anyone. We'll send out invitations, as time draws near.
Tell me a little bit about joining the ministry. Who can join? When can we join? Do you have a membership drive on ministry day? Or tell me how I can join.
Well, we do participate when we have the All Ministries Day. We participate then. And then as we see new members coming in, someone from the ministry approaches that person and tell them, hey, we have the Matrons Ministry and some of the activities that we do, some of the outings that we do, and invite them to come to our meeting. We meet every second Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. The only time we forego the meeting is if we have some other activity. And then we set aside 2 events for ourselves. In addition to reaching out to others, we want to be able to do something for ourselves. And so we have 2 outings. We're going for Mother's Day luncheon, and then Christmas we always go out to dinner or lunch and exchange gifts at that time.
So that's like a bonding.
It's a bonding, it's a fellowship, and a lot of times, depending on where everyone is, because our group is a wide age range. So we have some in the 30s that have, young children at home, and then we have some in the 70s that are retired, and, they have all the free time in the world. So with that variety of age there, everybody's kind of in a different place, but it's a bond. It's a bond and it's a fellowship, and we just look forward to getting together. Sometimes we get to go out shopping. We'll go do our sick visits because we go and visit with the homebound or just someone in the community. They may not be actually members of Macedonia, but we still try to reach out to those people. So that's another reason to go out and eat. So we go visit the sick, and then we go out and have lunch. And I think that's what kind of builds that bond with our ministry. So if anyone wanted to join, we meet the second Saturday, and you just show up at the meeting.
Speaking of bond, let me tell you what I heard about the ministry. I was asking around about the matrons, and information I got was the Matrons Ministry is the most consistent, the most visible, and the most active ministry, and it is the ministry to be compared to. Did you know that?
I've heard that from one in particular, deaconess.
Well, you know what? I can tell you congratulations on that. That's not an easy task, especially in-house ministry, for in-house ministry. So that's a wonderful thing. I'm glad you were here today. Is there anything else exciting that you want to tell me about the Matrons Ministry?
No, not that I can think of.
I think you added everything in there, and now I have a better understanding, and our viewers and our listeners have a better understanding of what the Matrons Ministry is all about. I think I'm going to join.
I think you should. And if you don't want to join, we even extend invitations to folks to just come and be a part of our meeting, because during our meeting we do a Bible study. So we have, religious discussion, and then even just personal discussion that stays in the room. So, so you don't have to worry about it going, being discussed anywhere else. So, that's a plus. So we do extend invitations to people that say, well, I'm just too busy. I'm, stretched out too thin as it is. So come and join us for the meeting. Okay. And sometimes we've had a few people to come and actually sit in on the meeting and say, oh, well, I'm not ready to join anything right now because I've got enough going on. And
the ministry is kind of an informal joining, right? You don't have to sign anything or whatever.
No, you don't sign anything. You just come with the right spirit, and you want to work, and you want to, you enjoy being around people. You enjoy the fellowship. We extend the invitation, and you are welcome to come.
Are members of other churches welcome to join, or have we gotten to that point yet? We haven't gotten to that point where we extend, for other. We do extend invitations because we come in contact with some churches that don't have a Matrons Ministry. So we do extend the invitation to them to come and join us for our meetings, join us for activities, and any work that we're doing, we extend the invitation for people to come and help us. The more, the merrier. That's very impressive. I'm very impressed by the Matrons Ministry, and I'm serious. I may join.
Okay, we'll look forward to your second Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you. My pleasure.
I've been chatting with Victoria Mitchell of the Matrons Ministry. Stay tuned for my next episode of This Is Your Day with Dawne Biggs. See you soon.